Hello, and this is a video review for Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Deluxe Class Wheeljack. So Wheeljack is part of Wave 1, and as you can see, he is very reminiscent of his Generation 1 Lancia sports car mode. However, this isn't a Lancia, but it is based off one. As you can see, there are some differences, but there are a lot of details along there if you want to look at those. Along the side, some really nice painted details, aero bolt, and various other words and symbols and things. There's Aerobolt again on the spoiler. He does come with his shoulder cannon. He does not. He has the same problem as Siege Sideswipe in that he doesn't come with any handgun. You can put this in his hand with the peg, but it looks okay from this side. But unfortunately, mine is missing a bit of paint just on the tip here. Just along there, I don't know if you can see that, but so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, it's just cast in like a white plastic, the same white plastic that the figure's made from, and then like spray painted over it, looks like, with this kind of glittery gunmetal grey. So that's his one and only accessory. But yeah, as I was saying, the rims are painted in like this orangey, kind of like pastel orange colour almost. They look a little bit more bright, I think, on the cameras picking them up than they are in real life. You know, in front of you, they're kind of like a pastel orange. That's what the back looks like underneath. It's not completely obvious how he's going to transform. I mean, you can kind of get an idea, but it's not. You know, there is somewhat visible head syndrome, but it is turned the other way. But you've got the Autobot insignia there that will be his chest in robot mode. Now, as far as rolling goes, it doesn't roll that well. The wheels are clipped on, which I don't have a problem with, but they don't roll as freely as I'd like them to. Yeah, they kind of feel like they're sticking. I'm not sure what that is. That you can see, he just more or less glides across the surface rather than actually rolling. But still, it's not the end of the world. For a size comparison, we'll bring in Combiner Wars Wheeljack, so you can see what they look like together. And I have to say, this is heavier and much better quality than the Combiner Wars one, but there you go, there's that. Here he is with Combiner Wars Armada Leader Class Megatron. There, so you can see what he looks like there. His wave mate, Cliff Jumper, also Deluxe. So you see what they look like there. So yeah, I mean, he's not the biggest Deluxe, but he's not the smallest Deluxe out there either. So yeah. So to transform him, you want to go ahead and turn these pieces like that until they stop. Like that. The spoilers, they will become very short, like his little back fins, back wings, in robot mode. You want to come to the side here, and just where you can see his fist underneath the car. You just want to get your fingernail under there and pop that out like that and bring it out. Do the same on this side, pop it out and bring it out. And then, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little tab there that goes into a slot there and there. You just want to open that and get that untabbed from there, like that. Then you can bring these out like this. Then rotate the arm here, like that. Rotate at the wrist there. Do the same on the other side. Rotate this like this, and then bring the wrist down like that. Bring his head out of here, and it will kind of click up into place. Then take this whole section. Now it looks like it, at least at first to me, it looked like this could be like clipped in, but it's not at all. The arms are what hold all this into place and stop it twisting out of shape. But you essentially just rotate this around like this. And he does have like a double waist joint. We'll cover articulation later, but he has this transformation waist joint here in between the black plastic and the white plastic, to allow for that and allow for this to come up and lock all that into place. So next thing you want to do is you want to detach this panel and lift it up onto his chest, which we'll do. Can be a little bit difficult. It's probably the most difficult part of the transformation, getting your fingernails under there and lifting that up. But there's that, so you get that, lift it up. And you want to make sure that this tab is lined up with this little slot in here. And also there are some tabs here that will go into the screw holes here. Like that. Next thing you want to do is you want to split the legs, and then one by one you want to bring this section out and down, and just as you get halfway, about halfway, take this section, which is just held on via a friction peg or whatever. It's not actually pinned on. You just want to so be careful, these can pop off. You just want to take that and rotate that down, and then continue to bring the leg down and click it into place. Same on the other side, exactly the same deal. Like that, take it to about halfway, fold this down, and then click that into place. The feet are on a double hinge, double friction hinge from what it looks like. So you just bring them up like that. And you can just get those positioned how you'd like them. And, you know, clean him up. Bring his shoulders down fully and everything. And there is Wheeljack in his robot mode. Take a look at his face sculpt. Very nice face sculpt. The only thing I would say is that his eyes, again, like he suffers from that thing that Optimus had where the eyes are a bit dark and it almost makes him look like he's dead, but other than that, the head is very good. There's those little back fins. They're not quite as prominent as some of his previous versions, but they are there. And then the weapon accessory, you can take this. There's a little tab here that goes into either this slot or this slot. And you can put that on his shoulder like that if you want, or you can use the peg and you can hold it as a little gun, as a little weapon. So you can do that if you want. For now, I'm just going to leave it up on his shoulder. So the paint apps and things, he kind of loses paint apps almost in robot mode. Really the only thing that particularly matters is the chest here, and you've got the Autobot symbol on the chest, which is done very nice. There is a little bit of a scuff or something there, but other than that, very good. And that's really about it. So for articulation, his head is on a ball peg or a ball joint. It can go down that far. It can't really look up, but you can get a good 360 around with that head. The arms go out to there, and because of the transformation joint, you can even go up a little bit like this, or even all the way up here like that, due to how the figure works and transforms. But just on that one joint there, you can get out to about there. Same on the other side. You've got a bend at the elbow of 90 degrees, a swivel. There you've got a wrist swivel. He does have, like I was saying, he does have that second waist swivel, which is different to the swivel that locks all this together. It is a separate joint, but that can give you, you know, you can get 360 out of that. The legs can go back this far. He can almost, yeah, he can. That's about as far as you get there, but he can go out pretty much all the way this way, like that. There is a thigh swivel, a bend at the knee that gives you a smidge, a very little bit over 90 degrees, and I do mean a very little bit. He has the ankle rocker, or tilt, whatever you want to call it, that gets you to there. And I think that's all of his articulation. So again, not badly articulated for the size and, you know, the price point and everything. You know, he is decently articulated. As far as complaints go, I don't really have any. He looks fine, really. I suppose the one thing that is a bit odd is that his arms look and feel a bit flat, just due to how he works and transforms in the design. But other than that, I think he looks perfectly adequate. For size comparison, there we go. Here he is with Platinum Edition Deluxe Class Blur, which is the more older style of Deluxe. So you can see he's a bit shorter than Blur. Here he is with Titan's Return Highbrow, who is also taller than him. So he is a little bit short for a Deluxe, but he's not like Cliff Jumper small. But you know, he is just a little bit small for a Deluxe. So there's that. And then there he is with Legends Class Power of the Primes Beachcomber. There as well. So that's really about it. He's a good figure. If you don't have like the Masterpiece Wheeljack, I mean, this to me, I thought this is quite a decent well, not replacement, but alternative, a cheaper alternative to a Masterpiece Wheeljack. You know, if you can't really afford to get like a Masterpiece Wheeljack or whatever, this one ain't that bad. I think it's probably the best one we've had in the past few years or so. Yeah, I like it. I mean, you know, it's nothing that's gonna go, oh wow, it's the best Wheeljack ever or anything like that. But it's good. I do like it. It's good enough. It's a decent figure. It's nicely designed. I like how it works. It looks the part. But like, as I say, it's not like a massive wow or anything like that. But it is a nice Wheeljack. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.